March 13th, 2020 that you guys have done through Zoom, through Seesaw, through packets. It wasn't easy. We're going to complete a school year, so we appreciate your cooperation and your help with us and working with us, because it was a tough year, unique, but there's no way we do it without you. So the teamwork and working together with us. So we're going to continue that momentum forward as we get all these kiddos here to the middle school. Okay, so I have some quick things here to, first of all, if you look at the program, that's basically the order we'll try to go. So if you have a program, if you didn't get a program, they're out front. So you go ahead and get one. I'm going to ask that as we go through, if you're taking pictures and stuff, to just be respectful of everybody around you. Just stay seated. Don't come up here or anything like that. We are live streaming this, so we did send out a link for the live stream that's going on right now. So hopefully you guys were able to share that or see that as well. Okay. When we start here, as we're following on through the program, we're going to go in order here. So one thing I am going to ask, and I said earlier, if you do have any children that you want to, if at the end of the ceremony, if it's a little bit early, you need them, go ahead and you're going to sign them out front in the lobby with our security guard, and then we're going to get them for you like that. It's not too crowded on the way out. So to start us off today, we have a representative here to hand out the leadership award to two of our fifth graders. And she's representing from Frank Ryan's office, so I'll let her come up here. Mrs. Jamie Miller.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm sorry. On behalf of Representative Frank Ryan, I am here to present Leadership Award. The Leadership Award serves to recognize future leaders of our communities. A true leader inspires those him or her and possesses the combination of personality and skills that make others want to follow their direction. Your hard work and dedication are proof of your commitment to your friends, your school, and community. You are a shining example of what it means to be a respectable leader. The Pennsylvania House of Representatives congratulates you on being chosen for this honor and wishes you the best of luck in all you do. The Pennsylvania House of Representatives presents this certificate to Sienna Rodriguez Torres. And Mariah Jennings.
We're going to get started here. We went through the representative award, the leadership award from Frank Ryan. I'm going to ask, not for the whole time, okay, but I'm going to ask as I go through. For example, the next one you see is the Cedar Pride Award. As I go through, I'm going to ask that you let me announce the names first, and then clap after I do that. But not everybody. So, for example, the next one here, it looks like I have 6 names. After the 6th name, we all call together, just to kind of keep things moving, because it could get pretty long here. And then, we'll go over our time. Okay, so again, I'm going to say 6 names, so hold your applause until I say the 6th name. So, our first Cedar Pride Award, Jeanette Benka. We're going to hold our applause to the 6th person. John Paul Flores Perez. We're going to hold our applause until the 6th person comes up. 4 more. Don't applaud. Then we do it. I know it's been a year and change, but we got this. Si por favor aguanten los aplaudir, que yo diga los nombres primero, vamos a decir los 6 nombres, ahora nos quedan 4, y después aplaudimos al fin. Thank you for the reminder. Zachary Kaler. 5th graders, now you're messing me up. Jose Mendez Castro. Ah, we got it. Jeremiah Nunez Abreu. He's not here, but we're going to announce his name. Sienna Rodriguez Torres. Now we clap. Okay, now we're moving on. If you're following the program, looks like we're doing our Houck Outstanding 5th grade students. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, obviously we had students that were online and in person. We do have students and families here today that were totally online, so they will be recognized as we move along as well, okay? All right, so here I have a big list. These are outstanding 5th graders. So I'll go through the names. I'll tell you when the last name is, then we applaud. Jeanette Benka. Naila Cuevas Maria. Evan Figueroa. John Paul Flores Perez. Melianis Hernandez. Noraya Jones. Maxime Cap. Zachary Kaler. Xavier Malave. Gilady Montañez Perez. Jalen Moyer. Jeremiah Nunez Abreu. Maya Paulus. Sienna Rodriguez Torres. Mariah Snyder. Now we're going to move on to our safety patrol. Safety patrol, they play a big part in our building when it comes to the beginning of the day and the end of the day. They're holding doors, they're directing traffic, they're helping our little guys downstairs at K4, K5 when they come up for breakfast. So they do a lot more than just hold the door. And they're also, one of the biggest things they're doing is they're serving as a big role model and example for all the other grade levels. So safety patrol, again, we have a big group there. Diego Corona. Derek Franco Suazo. Luis Hernandez Garcia. Noraya Jones. Maxime Kat. Xavier Malave. Giovanni Martinez. Jalen Moyer. Sienna Rodriguez Torres. Emily Serrano. And Janelle Riddick. Now we're going to move on to our Physical Education Awards. So these are presented by our gym teacher, Miss Daly, who is not here because she split up my buildings. Okay, so we're going to do this for her. And it looks like I have 5 names there. So I'll start off with Bryant Vaquerizo. John Paul Flores Perez. Noraya Jones. Maxime Cap. And Mariah Snyder. We're going to move on to the Outstanding Artistic Achievement Award. So this is obviously by our art teacher, Mrs. Garris. One note, there is a link I'm going to be sharing with the building then eventually that it's the art show. The art show is virtual this year, so you'll see some of your kids' work on there as well. So we have 4 names. I'll start off with Dwayne Matos Abram. Jelady Montañez Perez. Jeremiah Nunez Abreu. And Janelle Riddick. For the next award, we're going to have Mrs. Shanisi, our orchestra and handbell director, come up to help give their certificates. We have 2 names, Giovanni Martinez and Sienna Rodriguez Torres. Next we have Library Award presented by, we are lucky we have both librarians come in the building and share our kids because we have 2 that we share amongst 5 buildings. So we have Mrs. Rager and Mrs. Jager who are not here today, but those are our 2 librarians. And they're assisted by Mrs. Baird, awesome paraprofessional who helps them upstairs as well. So I have 5 names. So I'll say the 5 names and then we'll clap at the end. Jeanette Benkat. Connor Kojasu. Melianis Hernandez, Jalen Moyer, and Jeremiah Nunez Abreu. Next, we have the Math Achievement Award. We have 3 names because it's one per teacher. We do have, just so you guys understand too, we do have the online students that are involved in this as we get to them, okay? So Math Achievement Award, our first person coming up, Noraya Jones. Zachary Kaler, and Jeremiah Nunez Abreu. Music Achievement Award by Mrs. Kathleen, our music director. Now, this year, it was tough, obviously not having any holiday concert, not having a spring concert, but that didn't keep Mrs. Kathleen and the kids from doing their thing in music class, whether it was instruments and singing, whatever was allowed. So they still did a lot of music skills and learning and everything. So we do have some names for that as well. 6 names. John Paul Flores Perez, Desiree Gonzalez, Luis Hernandez Garcia, Xavier Malave, Zoila Martinez Rivas, and Mariah Snyder. We're going to move on to the Language Arts Achievement Award. We have 3 names. Diego Corona, John Paul Flores Perez, and Melianis Hernandez. On to the Reading Achievement Awards. 3 names. Maxime Kapp, Xavier Malave, and Mariah Snyder. Now we're going to move on to the Writing Awards. Jelady Montañez Perez, Jalen Moyer, and Sienna Rodriguez Torres. We're going to move on to our science awards. Evan Figueroa, John Paul Flores Perez, and Maya Paz. Spelling awards. You guys seem surprised. You're shocked. Spelling award. Jeanette Bencock. Luis Hernandez Garcia. And Jelady Montañez Perez. Social Studies Awards. We have 3 names. Nicholas Blauck, Naila Cuevas Maria, and Zariah Goodman. The next awards here are student council members. With student council, it was a little bit different this year. There's usually a lot more different activities they get into, but obviously because of the type of school year we had and different things we were allowed to do and not to do, they still helped us with a lot, and we appreciate their help and obviously their service when it comes to student council. So again, I'll read off the names. Jeanette Bencock, Connor Ojaso, Zariah Goodman, James Keener, Xavier Malabe, Jalen Moyer, and Emily Serrano. Next we have our band participation awards. That's Mrs. Mann, who's our elementary band director. We have 3 names. She's not able to be here today, so we have Mrs. Shanisi helping us out. I'm going to start off with Luis Hernandez Garcia, Zachary Kaler, and Edgar Perez. Next we have the Lebanon County Envirothon Mrs. Blount is the teacher, the gifted teacher who's in charge, and couldn't be here today. With the Envirothon, they do many different activities and competitions. This year, they competed online through Zoom and everything, so it was interesting, but they did well. We have 3 names: Jeanette Bencock, Melianis Hernandez, and Maxime Kat. We're moving on to the next award, the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Just to give you a little bit of a description, that is the purpose of this award, is to recognize academic success in the classroom. To be eligible, students must earn an average grade of 90 or above in reading, math, and language, and just high achievement in any other district level assessments that we might get. We have 2 names. First name is Jeanette Bencock. Let me clarify, 2 names for Mrs. Fox's class, and then we have in Mrs. McNeil's class, we have the other names, okay? Next I have Noraya Jones. Then we have Nicholas Blount. Maxime Kat. Zachary Kaler. And Sienna Rodriguez Torres. The next award we're moving to is the President's Award for Educational Achievement. We have a bigger list, okay, so I'm gonna go through. Please hold your applause. I'll tell you when the last name is, okay? The President's Award for Educational Achievement, the purpose of this award is to recognize students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, and/or intellectual development in their academic subjects, but do not meet the criteria for the other award, which I just read earlier. It is meant to reward students who work hard and give their best effort in school. Bryant Baquerizo. Diego Corona. Zariah Goodman. Anthony Lippy. Xavier Malave. Giovanni Martinez. Jalen Moyer. Maya Hollis. Nela Cuevas Maria. John Paul Flores Perez. Jelady Montañez Perez, Jeremiah Nunez Abreu, Mariah Snyder, Connor Ojaso, Evan Figueroa, Elizabeth Fitzpatrick, Melianis Hernandez, Luis Hernandez Garcia, James Keener, Zoila Martinez Rivas, and Jaden Zavala. The next part we have here are for our Henry Houck online students. And again, during the school year, the way we ended up is just how we had to either make choices, and you guys had to make choices as parents. We appreciate that. It wasn't easy, and these parents supported, and these students held their own and did their thing. I have Mr. Hurt behind me from Southeast. He was their online teacher the whole school year. So he's here to help us out and hand out the awards. Okay, so I have academic excellence. So our first name here, we have two names. Our first person is not here, but I'll say his name, Darian Kreiser. I don't believe he's here. And Jamarilis Gonzalez. The next name, he's not here, but we're just going to say his name and we'll clap for him, please. Darian Kreiser. He got the Language Arts Achievement Award. Mathematics Achievement Certificate for online with Mr. Hurt. Jamarilis Gonzalez. The next online student is not here, but we'll clap for him. Spelling Achievement Certificate for Jalen Ingram. Elementary Band Certificate for online student Leah Martinez. Now we have, last but not least, the 5th grade diplomas. I'm going to start with the online students first, and then we're going to flow right through. I'm going to ask that if we can hold our applause till the very last name, if we can do that. You guys have been doing pretty good. Let's see if we can do that, okay? I'm going to start off with our online students. I'll say their names. Jalen Ingram, Darian Kreiser, Jamarilis Gonzalez, Leah Martinez, Pedro Negron, do is we'll clap after. I'm going to break it down by teachers. So we're going to start with Mrs. Hurst. I'll read those names, and we can clap after that teacher. Then we'll go to Fox. Then we'll go to McNeil. So we're going to start with Mrs. Hurst. If you hear your name, please come on up. Naila Cuevas Maria. John Paul Flores Perez. Gilady Montañez Perez. Jeremiah Nunez Abreu. And last student in Mrs. Hurst's class, and we can clap, Mariah Snyder. On to Mrs. Fox's class. Again, I'm going to ask that you hold your applause till the end. This is Mrs. Fox's class, okay? Christine Arrocho Olmo. We're going to hold the applause till we're done with the last student, please. Bryant Bacarizo. Christopher Bedoya. Jeanette Benkak. Stephen Clark. Diego Corona. Desiree Gonzalez. Zariah Goodman. Nariah Jones. Anthony Lippy. Jaslyn Jano Tavares. Jan Lopez Segui. Xavier Malave. Giovanni Martinez. Adeshalis Martinez. Dwayne Matos Abraham. Jose Mendez Castro. Jalen Moyer. Javed Negron Flores. Maya Paulus. Ellie Reyes. Jarmal Richardson. Isaac Rivera. Alejandro Robles Bonilla. And Kayla Solorio. to Mr. McNeil's class. Again, hold your applause to the last name, please. Nicholas Blauck, Connor Ojaso, Tajiani Cortez Gonzalez, Evan Figueroa, Elizabeth Fitzpatrick, Derek Franco Suazo, Melianis Hernandez, Luis Hernandez Garcia, Maxime Cap, Zachary Kaler, James Keener, Zoila Martinez Rivas, Jocelyn Matos Peguero, Sandy Matos Peguero, Aiden Miller, Alondra Ortiz Sanchez, Edgar Pérez, Jensen Reyes Ortiz, Janelle Riddick, Sienna Rodriguez Torres, Julier Roman Jaime, Emily Serrano, Francisco Vasquez Espinal, and Jaden Zavala. Okay, before we end this, I just want to read something real quick, and then I will properly and formally introduce your graduating class. On Friday, March 13th, 2020, we were supposed to be closed for 2 weeks due to the pandemic. From that date on, our lives and daily routines were changed dramatically. The Merriam-Webster definition of adversity is a state or an instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. This school year has definitely tested our students and staff as we had to deal with COVID and all the safety expectations. There's no doubt our students and staff have shown courage in the face of adversity. Even though we had to wear masks or face coverings this school year, we were definitely able to see your smiles as you walk through our doors. as you walk through our doors. Believe me when we say, whether we saw you in person or on Zoom, we were very excited to see you and work with you. You will be faced with many challenges, decisions to make, and career paths to choose from as you move along through your academic years. Some advice we give you as you come across those decisions is to remember to listen, to think, and look at all the possible options. The late Nelson Mandela, a political leader and president of South Africa, once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Take advantage of all your opportunities that come your way and educate yourself on everything you can. Always remember, your Houck family is here for you, so make sure to come back and visit. Have a great summer and good luck in middle school. Parents, your graduating class of 2021.